Travis Wayne Goodsell. The prophets of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, because they have to be in unity. Section 107, verse... is it up to 34? Let me find out. So it's not just Nelson who gave the order of the bombshell I'm giving you here. Let's see, 107. Let's see, 22 is how the priesthood's supposed to have been restored, and it wasn't. Let's see, yeah, here, let's see. 27. And every decision made by either of these quorums must be by the unanimous voice of the same. It's referring to the 12 and the 70, so it's not technically referring to the first presidency. Must be by the unanimous voice of the same. That's why they came out with their proclamation to the world, apostles testify of Christ, and then they don't even bother to testify of Christ. The living Christ, I think it's called. And so this was also the same method used for the information I gave you on the video that YouTube banned last week. And here it comes, baby. The plot thickens. The church really thinks I'm that dumb that I can't put all these things together. They think that I'm not paying attention. Let me just come right out. I rebelled against the prophets and watched R-rated movies. Ever since I was allowed to rent my own videos at the video store in Corona, California. So that it wouldn't be under my dad's card, so that my dad would know what videos I'm renting. And as a result, all the secrets of the mysteries of the universe are contained in those. That's why the prophets don't want us watching them. So yes, I know all about evil and how evil does things and why evil is so stupid, because they use the exact same pattern over and over and over again. They have no creativity, they have no unique method. And again, here it is again. The same thing. I found out today that again, the prophets set things in motion, and they just happen to have been out of the country. Isn't that interesting? He tried to assassinate me again. Oh dear God. And so let's go over the details with you, because there's some material I have not shared with any of you. That's how I know, is because from watching R-rated movies, if you want to find out who's leaking something, you tell one person only one thing, and you tell another person another thing only. You try to find out who's the leaker among the two by what information comes back to you. And so sure enough, the one came back to me today. And so I know who it's from. And it's from the prophets. And so last Monday, I did the video, Living LDS Prophet Preaches Founder Joseph Smith as Fraud. YouTube at 12:05ish in the morning. Could have been 12:03. I get an email saying, we've banned your video. It violates the medical officials' directive concerning COVID. What? Me? Never, ever, ever have I ever told people to violate medical professionals' advice. And all of you know it. YouTube knows it. They purposely sought occasion to ban that video from YouTube. I immediately sent a reply. I immediately got a denial. It's banned. So, I did. LDS Church ordered YouTube to ban this original video. Took out the coronavirus stuff about follow medical professionals. And you've noticed I've still been upset and referring to it about YouTube banning me if I dare tell you to follow the medical professionals. That 16-minute, 8-second video, edited. There's the journal vlog finished. Let me get this out of the way. I had another pattern dream. I doubt I told anybody about that. I have been having pattern dreams since 2009, 10. But again, this morning, just to put it out there, because I didn't put it in the journal blog. So LDS Church ordered YouTube to ban this original video. And in that video that I redid for you, was the part about how Mormons around the world who use the foreign language edition of the scriptures with the guide to the scriptures, which includes missionaries who go and speak the foreign languages and use the foreign language scriptures, you are all being taught by me. Except for David Gaunt, who complained about certain things that I've been telling you about over the years, because of that passage of scripture that we were ordered to follow. Our committee of 4, and we were the top committee, had to agree on everything. And so, when I suggested, hey, we need to change the footnote here for Sodom and Gomorrah to link to Ezekiel, where it specifically gives the reason why it was destroyed. Because that's our instructions. Only put footnotes that have a scriptural link. Or, if you can find a prophet who said it. David Gaunt defied that and demanded it be homosexuality to the guide to the scriptures. So that was one that was denied of my request. It's Ezekiel 16, because 17 is the prophecy about the Mormon Christ. You saved my shoe, which is surprisingly doing well. Wow. And so, yeah. On that same Tuesday, after the Midnight Massacre, I have to go out. I'm forced to. I stay home, stay safe, following the medical professionals. as every single video, even if I don't even talk about coronavirus, I am setting the example. And so, this 1 week, because it's back again today, this 1 week, the stickers indicating to us that it's a mask mandate to wear masks on the buses. Gone. I checked. I was like, wait a minute, where's the mask mandate? It's gone. That's weird. And I get to the other stops, pass by the other buses, I don't see them having it either. What's going on? Today they're back. That's number 2. Number 3 is the... Should I do the seek? No, I'll do... no, I'll do... no. We'll hold it till the last one. Number 3 is going to be... Another tenant in my apartment building came home from the hospital today, still with COVID. This person is a vulnerable risk category. They're expected to go back to the hospital anytime now. They were brought home today. Everybody else is panicked because nobody understands the medical doctor's advice from the beginning. Even the person who brought her home still didn't understand. That person got tested positive 5 days ago, Friday. Which means, according to Utah coronavirus stats, today, the children rose again because church is a super spreader, has always been a super spreader. And so week after week, ta-da, Wednesday, the numbers go up. Because it takes the 3 days to show symptoms, apparently. This is according to the stats. So 3 days before Friday, Tuesday. We have another one. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in any of the videos during this time. I have been doing videos about what I've been doing during that time. Whether or not you put them together or not, I don't know. Most of those people are dead now. At the beginning of coronavirus, before it came to Utah from the cruise ship guy, I finally figured out how to serve the church for the lawsuit. The judge was refusing my motion to have the U.S. Marshals serve them. She had been fired under Gaddy versus COP. How dare she allow a lawsuit against the church? So she was fired. Made the news. The first woman magistrate judge fired. And for what? something she didn't do. A guy came before her bench. He was involved with drug possession. State of Utah has a drug court and a drug program to rehabilitate. No history of violence. She did what is required. It was approved and sent him through the drug court. The drug court judge released him. Then the guy obtained a gun, shot a cop, killed him. So the federal judges used that to blame why they were going to fire her, so that it doesn't look like it's for the church's lawsuit in Gaddy versus COP. Salt Lake Tribune did not cover that part of it. So she was assigned as my judge. As a reminder, we fired you, we can kill you. Terminate this lawsuit. So on November 1st, 2019, she held a hearing with just me and said she has to reject it. Then I dropped the bomb. I have documents that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the defendant, paid for my assassination. The little girls in the back rafters that came in late to listen to it. The Judge First, was taking notes. And so she said, "You may file again." And she refused my motion to serve the church. And so it took me until February 24th. I still remember that day. It was Melissa's birthday. That I finally figured out and had mailed to the church's lawyers a waiver of summons. They got served. And they had a deadline. And they didn't meet the deadline because they purposely let Judge First end her term and then have somebody appointed, Judge Oberg, hired to then kill my case. The First Amendment says what? But right after I served the church, 3 days actually, guess who gets permission to come back to the United States and to Utah? And not just to Utah, because you'd think, well, the University of Utah does research, not just on cancer, but lots of other things, and were involved in trying to come up with a vaccine themselves. They obviously failed, because Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson & Johnson all beat them to it. Why not there? Instead, they took him unprotected, did not follow medical professionals' advice, so everybody that transported him got coronavirus too. And the doctors, nurses at the hospital where they did take him got infected, and it spread from there. And I remember doing the video. Here it is. It's here in Utah. The Intermountain Medical Center. It's for pregnant women and for emergencies. It's not for other stuff. I can't get a doctor for regular care there. I only go when the church tries to assassinate me. And I've shown you the picture of being in the emergency room there, of me in the emergency bed, when the church had tried to assassinate me. It is on my bus route. The Murray Central Station is right there. So that everybody who goes to the hospital, who takes tracks or the buses, all get to spread it around. And that location first. And I go every Tuesday on that route. I had just served the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for having previously tried to assassinate me. Last month, on my bus route, my weekly bus trip that I'm forced to do, I see the Taylorsville Temple under construction. But for the first time, I saw a new sign placed up around the fence from Metro Security. It's a private security firm. They were hired to protect the temple and the grounds during construction. And I at first thought, oh, somebody tried to break in over the weekend. I got home thinking about it and went, after I served the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, after the first case, known case, came to Utah, to the wrong place, I have to wait at the bus stop, the other end of the valley. Guess who was spying on me week after week in the beginning? I thought it was very strange. What are they doing? Why? I'm at a bus stop. Why are you just sitting there? Metro Security. And then after about a month or so, it stopped. And I was wondering, oh, that's weird, it stopped. Guess who's back today? Yep. Metro security. He thought he was hiding behind the tree. And when the bus arrived, off he went. And he was on the other side of where the bus was coming. So he thought I wouldn't look that way, but was hiding behind the tree just in case. Yep. They were spying to find out if I had gotten infected. Nope. Nope. So yeah, I'm not kidding when I do these titles. This isn't just to get views, to become popular and loved. I tell you the truth. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints wants me dead and are paying people, ordering people to assassinate me. And as you can see, they all suck at their job. And you'd think that that would get people's attention. Holy crap, President Nelson tried to assassinate Travis? Because Nelson's daughter, being a satanic pedophile back in the 80s, the lawsuit was dismissed by Utah Mormon judges. I wonder why. 6 people all claim to be part of satanic pedophilia rituals as little kids in their bountiful basement home. And they wanted Nelson to be a certain type of, they wanted to, Trump just did it. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. But they wanted Nelson to be deposed, to give a statement on what he knew and whatever. No. They just tossed it out. Nope. No First Amendment for you. Banned. So, yeah. All clear now. What's going on? YouTube employee is complicit in attempted murder. Metro security complicit in attempted murder. UTA complicit in attempted murder. The landlord and property manager complicit in attempted murder. She's likely to die because they want me dead. It's on them. And I'm the one who exposed Governor Cox in conspiracy with the University of Utah director to cause the continuing spread and escalation of the virus, so that the University of Utah Director of Mental Health can get more clients. This is evil at its lowest level of hell in Dante's Inferno. Church prophets are cowards who can't do their own dirty work. They're acting exactly like all the mafia mob bosses in the R-rated movies. And why isn't the government locking them up?